Okay, so here we are a year and a half later, or to be precise, a year and 5 months later. I don't know what I'm going to do with the first video shot nearly a year and a half ago. So I'll get to that, and that'll be on the front of the video, and this will be behind. So yeah, what I would have said was virtually all this and this course of stone here is sitting on this good bedrock stone base, however with loose rubble. So this was all sitting on loose rubble really, and what we're doing is just shoring up that, because there was a crack here that was fixed about 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. But now we have to support this stone, remove these 2 stones here, and get rid of the loose rubble that this is sliding on, and do the same as what's done there underneath here, and just retain all of this, support it all. As I probably already stated, it was a really weird day when I did this work. It was extremely hot. Well, I mean, that is to say that it was fine. I set everything up, and as soon as I mixed up the cement and started doing the work, it shot up about 15 degrees Celsius, and I actually had body damage or internal organ damage, or just effects from the heat, as well as my brain, I think. That's actually not a joke. So it's taken me a fair amount of time, or I should say that I thought it'd be a good idea to do this in winter, and we're in the middle of winter now, so I'll give it another shot. Also, as I probably already stated or said, that I did lose the audio on the video now. The first clips of the video, I don't know what's going on there. That's also very weird. Just like it's weird that the temperature went up so high as soon as I started doing the work. Anyway, it's just now filling in there. I've got about 70% confidence in this work here. When I keyed it out, it did go back to a rock base. There was only really the rubble at the front. This is fairly strong cement. One possible thing, I could have already have stated this in the start of the video, but one thing I could possibly have done is mixed up a dry mix and packed it in and brushed it off. Now I'm pretty sure that with this cement, and that's another strange thing about this video, is all of the shots of the mixing up of the cement didn't work either. So I got no idea. This is a very strange video, and it's going to be sort of pieced together. So yeah, all of the mixing up in the burrow out there of the cement, that's just lost, or it's in another universe. I don't know. But anyway, when I mixed this up, I did use the cement, and you can see these chips of where the cement had maybe been long life affected or moisture affected. So anyway, getting back to the point, it's just finishing off that, removing any rubble. I've got to do this in 3 stages. I've got to first do this area and support that. Then I have to remove this stone here and support that, and then just get rid of that the last area against the wall. This here is from work done, as I've said, a long time ago. That was done with, I think, river wash sand or something. That's very hard cement, but that's keeping everything else together. But I won't make this video any longer than it already is going to be, so on with the work. Yeah, that's right, you're seeing correct. Now it's raining. So last time it wanted to bake me, and now it wants to electrocute me. You can see here just how loose it is. Okay, for that one you need hearing protection, your gloves and eye protection. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, and there's a ridge going downward there, and that's so that when the cement's put in, that it's got like a bond and a key and it can't work its way out. Okay, so that's the top of the stone there, and the light on this camera is now working for the first time, so if there's a bit of extra light there, that's why. I mean, it hasn't worked in about 2 years, but now decides to work. Okay, so there we have it. That's the existing from the previous, or the start of the video, a year and a half ago. So, oh, this bit of there's a video about this one. Just this piece of cement came off. That's okay. I can fill that in. Okay, that's it for today. Anyone who watched the unit mould problem where I painted the unit with oil-based paint with mould killer in it. Just in addition to that, I think the video is called something like Unit Mould and Other Observations or something like that. Anyway, it's recently, if you look for the video around about this time span that this video was released. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I did find this rotting piece of wood, and I have cleared away behind here. There were roots and a fair amount of dirt as well. So yeah, that's an addition to this video. Okay, so that channel along there, that's all cleaned up. So just quickly on that one, there was mould growing sort of along the bottom portion of the unit there, and just around the corner. So yeah, it pays to keep it all clear. And they say, I've watched a video and they do say that to stop mould, you've got to stop the dampness source. That's the amount of dampness, roots and growth that I removed. Okay, so there we are, and I've washed that out with water. You can see here with this piece of stone here is how mushy it is, and we've got all this huge wall sitting on it. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. This is how I'll do it this year. What I'll do is I'll mix up, and then I'll get my gloves and I'll smear it along the top and the bottom and all around, so that it gets a good key, a good grip on especially the top. So I don't want any gap around the top that later on can settle. And then I'll put this back. I've got the retaining wall there, and these pieces of wood coming off the garage, all packed out, and might put some plastic drop sheets down there, just so that it doesn't fall down. And then I'll fill this up with cement and try and, you know, work it back and on top under there. This time, or this year, I've got this hydrated lime, and what that does is it gives it plasticity, so it won't all sort of slump and fall down, be like a lump that will stay together. So that's the directions, information. Okay, so I'll just go a bit closer on that. Don't really see people working with lime all that often, so I'll just take a bit of time to record this. Don't get it on your skin, don't breathe it in. So okay, this is the cement I'm using. And this the sand I'm using is it's actually grey whitewashed sand these days, but you know, who really cares? You know, that's a dark colour, that's the strongest stuff I can get. Okay, well, I'll make a start. Okay, so expect the unexpected, and you know, there's going to be a lot of mess and you know, spillage and tracks from my feet, so you know, you don't want that left after the work. So I'm just covering all my surfaces. We've got the technical people out today. So you know, if there's other work going on in the background, then that's what that's all about. Got no internet here. Haven't had internet for about 4 or 5 days. So don't know what that is. All the computer system's good in the house, but apparently it's somewhere in the line. So apparently the problem is 100 meters away, and that's the same place that the previous problem was. So I think that's out on the street, and yeah, that's kind of weird, you know. 100 meters is like out the driveway, up the hill and around. I don't know if the other people have internet or not here, but anyway, you know, it breaks, we fix it. An interesting piece of stone there. You always get a whole lot of sandstone and then old growth area, sandstone growth. You know, you see it when they excavate. It just makes you wonder about the history of the world. You know, what's been happening, you know, is there growth like this and then a whole lot of sand comes, or what? Anyway, so getting back to it, I'll mix up now, and if I need to, I'll put this on to support the the cement. If not, I'll just leave it out. Okay, well it's 12 o'clock. It's the middle of winter. I've only got about 4.5 hours of daylight left. So unfortunately the shopping this morning and setting up and everything taken longer than I thought. So I'll carry on tomorrow. There is scattered showers forecast for tomorrow, but I can pin up a drop sheet and let it cover the work. So that's how I'll deal with it. Just hope it's no rain.